Good morning. Today we're going to be learning about dates, time, and numbers in Spanish. So let's start with numbers 1 through 10. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. I'll say them one more time slowly. Try to say them with me.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. All right.
Now we're going to do the numbers 11 through 20. Once, doce, trece, catorce, quince, dieciséis, diecisiete, dieciocho, diecinueve, and 20. Okay, I'm going to do them slowly. Try to repeat them with me. Once,
Doce, trece, catorce, quince, dieciséis, diecisiete, dieciocho, diecinueve, 20.
Now we have our next set of numbers, 21 to 30. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I'm going to say them slowly. Try to say them with me.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Now we're going to learn what time it is to say what time it is in Spanish. What time is it? ¿Qué hora es? I'm going to repeat it slower now. ¿Qué hora es? Now say it with me.
¿Qué hora es?
When you want to answer the question, what time is it? We'll come back to one because it's difficult. But when you answer, you would say son las, your number, y, which is y, and then another number. So it would be, if you're going to ask what time it is, and it's going to say 2:15, son las dos, which is 2, y, which is and quince, which is 15. So son las dos y quince. For 2:45, since the number is above 30, you want to go. You always start with son las, but you're going to go up a number, so it's tres, which is 3, minus menos, and quince, which is 15. So you'd say son las tres menos quince. And 1 is always different. So instead of saying uno, you're going to say una, but you always start with es la una, which is the feminine form.
Now we're just going to do a practice with telling time in Spanish. So we look at the clock, or this one, and we see that the time is 2:15. We know that son las goes at the beginning of when you're telling time. Your blank, your number, dos, because that's your hour, 2, y, and the minute, quince, which is 15. So altogether, we say son las dos y quince, or 2:15. Now we're going to learn the days of the week in Spanish. So starting with Monday, lunes, Tuesday, martes, Wednesday, miércoles, Thursday, jueves, Friday, viernes, Saturday, sábado, and Sunday, domingo. Notice that all of the names of the days of the week, none of them are capitalized in Spanish, and the week starts off on Monday instead of Sunday. Now we move on to the months of the year. Starting with January, enero, February, febrero, March, marzo, April, abril, March, mayo, June, junio, July, julio, August, agosto, September, septiembre, October, octubre, November, noviembre, and December,
diciembre. Just as the days of the week, the months are not capitalized. Now we're going to be putting all of these things together and figure out how to ask the date and respond to the question. So first, how to ask the question, what is the date or what is today? ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? I'll say that again. What is today or what is the date? ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? And now how to respond to that. To say today is blank, or like today is September 11th, you would say SL and then the day, the number of the day of the month, so like the 1st, the 2nd, the 5th, like that, day, and then your month. So SL, number, day, month. So in order to say today is September 11th, you say LS 11 de septiembre. Today is September 11th, LS 11 de septiembre. Now we're going to do some practice. I'm going to give you a sentence of given information about today, and then in Spanish, we need to figure out how to say the time and the date with the given information. So, I'm telling you that it is 11:50 on September 11th. So, from that information, what is the time in Spanish? Son las 11 menos 10. So, we move up the 10 to an 11 because it's past the 30-minute mark, minus 10 because there's still 10 minutes left in the hour. So the time 11:50 is translated to son las 11 menos 10. And the date, we know that it's September 11th, and we start every day out with SL 11, that's the number of today, de septiembre, September. So today is September 11th, SL 11 de septiembre. We have 2 more practice problems until I give out homework. So I'm going to give you 2 times, and we need to figure out how to say those times in Spanish. So the first one, the clock reads 3:05. We know that time starts out with son las 3 because it's 3:05, y 5 because the 5 is 5. So son las 3 y 5 is 3:05 in English. And the next one is 2:20. Son las 2 y 20 because it's 2:20. So son las 2 y 20 is 2:20. Now for the end of the video, I'll be giving you your homework. You need to get a sheet of paper, draw 5 different clocks on them. Each clock needs to have a different time. And next to each clock, write how to say each time in Spanish. Once again, draw 5 clocks with different times, and then next to the clocks, write how to say each one of them in Spanish.